What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is Professor Anime and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I am going to be talking about Little Witch Academia episode 1. That is right, people. I just finished Little Witch Academia. I'm sorry that this video is out late, by the way. I know this came out like a couple of days, I believe. Actually, I think it came out yesterday on my birthday. But, sorry that I'm kind of late on this video. It's just, you know, a lot of stuff has been hectic this week regarding my birthday and also this week. So, when it comes in terms of videos, I might not be able to get out as many as I usually do. But anyway, we're talking about Little Witch Academia today. Now, all I gotta say is that Little Witch Academia, it is truly magical. And I don't say that because of the fact, this is a, sort of, this coming witch that goes to Hogwarts in order to become a wizard. No, I'm not saying because of the magic involved in that. It's just something about this show just really stands out, and let me explain why. Little Witch Academia has this sort of uniqueness to it. I don't know how to really explain it, but in terms of what this episode contained, it really reminded me of childhood cartoons in a way, and also it really reminded me of Osamu Tezuka's work, which is basically the godfather of anime and manga. It really reminded me of his work, how it had like this sort of quirkiness to it, this sort of, character styles, like the character styles look completely quirky. It reminded me something like that, like classical, anime back in the day. And, regarding the quirkiness of this show, it even becomes even more quirky just due to, the aesthetic of the show. The art is actually done by Studio Trigger, and it's just, I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it. It's just that this show brings out, I guess, the kid in you, so to speak. It's very magical, it's very unique. I really like it, I dig it. But yeah, maybe it's just the character designs that make me feel like this is kind of one of those classical anime back in the day that Osamu Tezuka used to produce. So, I don't know, maybe that's just me. But anyway, what is Little Witch Academia about? Well, simply put, it's about this girl named Aka that basically wants to, become a witch. At the early age of 6, I believe it was, she was captivated by a show of magic by this one individual who she really looks up to, named the Shining Chariot, I believe. And ever since that day where, she discovered magic, she was captivated by it. And ever since that day, she has wanted to become a wizard herself. So we pretty much have it to where she ends up going to this school that, basically teaches kids on how to be witches. Now, the thing about this is that the school mainly accepts people who are naturally born of wizard blood. However, when it comes to Aka, she is not born from witch's blood. She is actually just a normal girl, a normal human. So to see how, the story is going to develop from here on out and how she is actually going to be able to use magic that is, normally used by, witches themselves, people who are born by, witches' blood. It's going to be very interesting how, these obstacles appear in the episodes, on how she is actually going to handle them. But yes, like I said before, it's basically about this girl who wants to become a witch. She goes to a wizarding school to learn how to become a witch, and she meets friends along the way, and that is really the whole summary of the plot. Now, it does sound a little bit like Harry Potter. It really does, but I don't know, again, when it comes to this show, the quirkiness just really stands out. It's very childlike, and I love it, I really do. Now, the animation is done by Studio Trigger, and Studio Trigger usually has wacky, animation designs, even especially regarding the characters, but I really like the direction they are going with this, series. It reminds me of, like I said before, childhood cartoons, Osamu Tezuka's previous work, and just the aesthetic of the show is really great. See, really, I don't know how to explain this show in terms of my first impressions because I liked it a lot, but at the same time, like, I don't know how to, fully explain this show. Like, I said that, the young girl was captivated by magic, and honestly, when in terms of this, series, I'm captivated by it. I really am. It's something, a little I mean, it's not too different in terms of the plot, but I don't know, something about this show, like I have said before, just brings out the child in you, at least in my opinion, and I just really like the aesthetic of the show, and, I think I really am going to have a fun time with this series. Also, regarding the animation, I just wanted to point out that, yes, this series actually has a movie. The movie ended up coming out first. I think it was back in 2012. I could be wrong on that, but this had a movie in the beginning. And regarding the TV series, I'm not gonna lie, the first episode really felt like I was watching a movie, and that's probably also why, I liked it so much, because it really felt like I was watching a movie from either Osamu Tezuka or even a Ghibli film, minus the trigger animation, but you get what I'm saying. Now, regards to the actual soundtrack in this show, it was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I actually liked it. Set the tone right for the show. The atmosphere of the show is actually really great. That's probably another reason why I actually like this show a lot. But the soundtrack was very nice. It's very calming. It really is, especially the OP. The OP, I actually like the song. The song is calm. It really is. But at the same time, it's very magical. See, I can't stop saying that. The series is magical, but, while it's a calming opening, it's actually a really good opening, in my personal opinion. And just the whole show overall is, magical. I mean, it's a magical series, so that's what you're going to expect from this type of series. But yeah, I really do think I'm going to have a fun time with this series. But, yeah, I think that about does it for this episode review of Little Witch Academia, the very first episode in the series, and I had a fun time with this. I personally really had a fun time with this. Like I said before, there's something that stands out in this show that just makes me enjoy it so much. It's unique, it's captivating, it's magical. I don't know. I know that sounds very corny, but that's what this show is, in my personal opinion. It really stands out, in my opinion, and it makes me want to see how this series is going to develop over time. So I'm very much looking forward to this series weekly. As far as reviewing it, I'm not exactly sure. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys would like to see more reviews on this series, but yeah, I don't know. Like, this series, like, I feel like this is one of probably the only anime this season that I am actually, really going to want to watch. I mean, there's a select few that I really want to watch, but in regards to this show, like, I also am looking forward to this every week, But yeah, very curious to hear your overall thoughts about My Little Witch Academia. Please let me know in the comments down below, as well as if you would like to see reviews of this series weekly. And also give this video a like if you enjoyed it. If you want to stay up to date to my future content, there's that red subscribe button down below. If you happen to subscribe, you will never miss any manga or anime reviews that I might do in the future. Thank you all for watching. I will catch you all in the next one.